Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, awakened avatars of the Blue-Ray Venusian lineage. Today we have a very powerful galactic activation portal on the Mayan Zolkeen calendar with galactic signature Keen 20, Yellow Resonant Sun. This is solar resurrection of the one true light. This is one of the clear signs of Pakal Votan. With this gap day and after the 666 gateway yesterday, we had massive energetic waves of powerful frequency flowing into this realm from on high. These intense pulses of light appeared on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 55 Hz, two peaks at 29 Hz, creating an 1111 portal and a big blast of white light at 60 Hz, fifth dimensional energetics coming in. There has been a full bleed through today from the old 3D Earth into the new 5D Earth, but no fear, we are on task as we are resolving this dilemma in the unborn mind of Buddha. We call in the pristine origin of the primordial alchemy to clear the oceans of consciousness. We deal with pollution by dilution. With the clarity of insight, we release and let go all not in resonance with the higher frequency of pure love and light. Let us now get right to the source of the matter. I am the first and the last, the beginning and the end. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am that I am. I am not a thing and everything. I am death and I am life. I am the great beauty and the great sordidness. I am this and that, neither here nor there. I am the void and full. I am the way, the truth, and the life. As galactic guardians of the rainbow tribe of New Earth, we stand tall and firm, anchored into Pachamama as we rise in this grand awakening of the new heaven upon the new earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes. So be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor. Share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 24 degrees, 14 minutes Virgo. The sun is at 17 degrees, 24 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 18 degrees Gemini. Two Chinese men talking Chinese in a Western crowd. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 25 degrees Virgo. A flag at half-mast in front of a public building. From AstrologyWeekly.com. And from Divine Brothra of the Light, Paramahansa Yogananda. High-mindedness. If you tune in with the thought of God and hit the nail of delusion with the hammer of right thoughts of truth, you can overcome delusion. Destroy all mortal thoughts by substituting a thought of immortality. Day and night affirm what you really are. Unceasingly repeat to yourself this truth. I am changeless. I am the infinite. I am not a little mortal being with bones to break, a body that will perish. I am the deathless, changeless, infinite. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Marisa Mariposa, the Ascended Master. An Ascension Master is a being who through his own efforts and hard work has paid for all his karma, left the cycle of rebirth, and gained mastery over himself. An Ascension Master is a being of light who is not in the body. An Ascension Master has had many lives in a physical body just like you, and through these lives their free will and hard work raised their vibration and consciousness to such a state that they have cleaned out all their karma. The Ascended Master is not the person of the past life. It is not the person from the lower self who has ascended. In fact, the Ascension Master is the higher self of the person who has tried to ascend. Therefore, when you invoke Jesus, you are invoking the person from the past life of the person who has ascended and surrendered to their higher self. It is not the person of Jesus who responds, but it is the higher self of Jesus who responds. We all have a higher self, and all the higher selves of those who strive to ascend are masters in waiting. All higher selves are great beings who constantly strive to become a being of total purity and light, constantly work on their own process of ascension. There are many ascension masters, some recent and some ancient, some whose names we recognize, and some names aren't even in our conscious awareness, some so ancient to be mythical to us now. Regardless of who they were in their countless past lives, they are now returning to help us in our process of ascension, because this is the time for many to ascend. And from divine Brother of the Light, Philippe Francois, a whole life is being recreated. The light in you grows and grows, expanding and elevating your presence. You notice it like a certain fatigue, a certain emptiness, feeling kinda empty in your thoughts. Some think it's brain fog. Smile, but it's not. It is the fullness of your being that enters and aligns, and that energy has no agenda. She has no preconceived ideas or no ambition, and this energy is the frequency and vibration of your infinite totality, present and expanding in your incarnation. The composition of your energy field is transformed. The truth of your being is very simple. It rests in your form. Emanating light alters everything. By allowing this inner light to expand, you begin to return to a state of being that has always been within you, but which was in a sense hidden. You begin to emanate an eternity that is timeless, spacious, and free, allowing all life to pass and unfold as it is. The divine self that is arises in you and in fact in everyone. This eternal, infinite inner light opens up new ways of expression, but above all, new ways of being. The light within you knows that there is only love, only harmony, that the infinite one from which all come welcomes everything with an openness of love. You are free and whole and intrinsically divine, and the world is transforming. Center yourself in the truth of your being and be at peace. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ra James, we're going through a lot of expansion fast. The next 2 weeks will be so powerful. If you have felt like you're waiting on something, these are the energies to be making things happen in. The summer solstice is the 21st. Expect things to open up so much energetically in the next 2 weeks. We are on an official countdown until the solstice. This is a magical time where spirits and fairies are able to cross easier into the human world. It's a time to really connect with the spiritual as the veils are thin. That means we have so much coming through right now. The veil gets thinner during this time, but stays thin into winter. That means the spirit world is merging a little extra with our own right now. Expect a lot of spirit activity as their world collides with ours. This could be seeing spirits, sensing something, feeling things, or even waking up more during the night. Your loved ones will be around you the next 2 weeks, as during this time they can enter our world more easily. They will walk among us during this gateway. Spirit may be trying to get your attention right now. You may be getting straight messages. You may just be getting goosebumps or be thinking of them. Ways you're picking up on them around you. Just as we are connected to certain souls in life, so are we in death. They continue to connect with us, guiding us from the other side. That means there is way more going on and coming through with the spiritual. Right now we are doing a lot of clearing as we prepare for the solstice. That means lots of energies flying around. You may want to do extra protection work. The light of the solstice is going to be bringing powerful activations. Expect the next 3 weeks to bring some powerful DNA upgrades. That's why the solstice is such a powerful time to be doing healing and activation work. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Zoe Dean. To know thyself means understanding that you are already whole and contain within you everything you need, ever. You realize that everything you thought you were separate from is already connected to you. You simply have to go within and fetch it from inside yourself, the quantum field, by removing the limits and barriers that were created by your own mind. You are already carrying your bag of dreams and purpose around with you every single moment. You always have. You just didn't realize you had it with you this whole time. The version of you are working for already exists. It is you. You are abundance. Know thyself equals abundance. Lady Ciencia. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. Beloveds, if you find yourself overwhelmed, confused, emotional, trapped in mental loops, or any manner of despair, bring yourself back to your breath. Place your hands on your heart and breathe long and slow. Allow yourself to breathe easy as you are being unwound. You don't need to do anything. The unwinding is happening for you. Simply sit and breathe in peace. As much as possible, allow yourself to be the witness of what is happening without identifying with it. It is all simply energy in motion. It is all energy moving in a manner to assist in your blooming and propelling you through a divine tunnel within your heart. All is truly well. Take it nice and easy, one long, slow, deep breath at a time. You are so very, very loved. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, left and right brain, masculine and feminine, sun and pearl, electric and magnetic, love and divine intelligence, gold and silver. We are inside the 666 gate. The energies arriving are pure blessings of love, and they are being received by all, bringing back the memory of a time when love and divine intelligence were seen, felt, lived, and experienced by all. These energies carry such a high vibration of light that can bring one in bliss and completion. But if one has not properly studied the self, the Akashic records, nor corrected, not cleansed, not known and not healed the inner child, then all this blessed light will be bringing all those unresolved traumas, emotions, memories, distortions, and energies to the surface, to be seen, felt, and addressed. So for many this gate will be very challenging, but also will be the one that will truly bring resolution, correction, awakening, and liberation from all the old and worn energies. It is now that the false dreams and expectations are being totally torn down, because the strong nature of these energies, and because they are mainly addressing the brain's function, and bring great change in its synapses. We might witness episodes and symptoms such as craziness, heavy depression, disorientation, forgetfulness, sleepiness, and dizziness. So everyone is advised to follow their inner guidance of safety in case of driving or operating machinery during the next days. The feminine and the masculine are now opening connections to come together again in a new field of life. Same with the human brain. New living connections will be created between the two hemispheres in order to co-create inside the one new and revived field of life. If one has been retarded due to the separation, one will now be synchronized, thus now returning in pure alignment to true source and life itself. After this huge change in the human brain that the 666 gate brings, expect the human twin flame's essence to start being embodied faster and faster, and the divine couples to becoming closer and closer. They are being drawn together by their own soul essence, until their final and complete union, that of the heart, the lion's heart. Blessings of pure bliss, Irene. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Raylene Brady. Come unto me as little children. You are born into this world with the eyes of pure innocence and the loving embrace of divine grace. Though wisdom imbues your consciousness, the mystery schools of the earth walk recommences each incarnation for those sincerely seeking to free themselves up and remain in high heart communion with divine consciousness. The ultimate healing of the reincarnational process and cycles is obtainable. The inner child is an aspect of self that allows the free flow of emotional exchange to remain open to and allied with self, and is supported by the affection of all the kingdom collectives of this planet. However, if the inner child is overridden by the personality self, false ego, and faulty intelligence, and the avoidance of unresolved trauma played out throughout many incarnations, the inner child begins to act out and misalign with its true nature and function. Enter the tantrum thrower phase, and thus starts the journey of returning to a state of grace and godhood. We all get there. This is a done deal, as this is the true nature and true reality of us all. In this way we can remain rest assured that no one is ever truly forsaken. The Christic cellular memory banks within us are by nature wisdom-keeping transmitters and responders that allow the total sum of what you carry at a soul level to be felt and known by you and all dimensional beings you are vibrationally in communion and sacred exchange with. This is the true pura lingua. Throughout the multidimensional realms of Earth we all coexist, communicating via multifaceted, dimensional aspects of self unto self. It is through this process that your auric field containing Akashic records may be scanned and recorded by nature. In this way the true nature of self is revealed as it develops self-guiding regulatory systems that disseminate frequency match exchanges occurring, which in turn allows ongoing upgrades and downloads, whether we are conscious of what is occurring at a personality level or not. Having said that, intending that this exchange is consciously received ups the ante on what occurs when we are a conscious player within the field, interfacing with other star beings evolving in consciousness. This function filters through to our subconscious and conscious states via omens presented through nature and our dream state, and in ways that our consciousness can readily assimilate and absorb. Detailed directives and knowledge may be imparted in ways that are progressive in exchange and momentum. Within you are source receptors, and it is through these encoded receptors that your direct connect as soul pathways are forged, met, absorbed, and disseminated as source-encoded teachings. It only takes that one step further to ground and alchemize for the whole of humanity and all beings evolving within and on the surface of the planet. We are all entrusted with upholding sacred mastery of 3D alchemy, which manifests as our ability to hold true to our innate timelines and optimal reality, beyond what the outer reality dictates within the preconditioned limitations and confinement of separated 3D consciousness. As more continue to move into this profound state of primordial alchemy, we are instrumental in helping humanity to help themselves. Directing this function in pure spontaneity and playfulness is the authentic inner child. The inner child not only holds the master key that opens the doors to vast realms of cosmic consciousness, it also ensures that these vast and varied exchanges are continuously streaming through to us in a way that we are able to be disseminated consciously by us. When integrating, the inner child is able to be in its natural state and role as consciousness bridger. This organic process allows for direct communing with the wise one within, the one who mediates within the inner realms of earth. The wise one holds and has full access to gnosis, all-knowing, throughout all time, all space, and all dimensions. Although held predominantly in our divine mind aspect, it is through our seemingly unconscious mind that this knowledge is made accessible when certain initiatic processes and meta-methodologies are undertaken and successfully achieved. Therefore, underworld initiations are an essential component of the dimensional layers of our earth walk. Residing in the lower recesses of the underworld are our unconscious, disconnected, fragmented parts of self. These rogue aspects are coerced back into a reunion with the Wise One, who provides necessary initiatory rites of passage, the spiritual protocols, and the mediation that is required therein. Through this process we are less distracted and are able to reconvene in direct council as part of the greater councils overseeing the continual renewal of conscious evolvement. In this way the wisdom keepers of the inner earth realms are therefore privy to freely gain complete access to the earth core oracles of galactic Gaia. Hand in hand with the inner child, the results of these activities are recorded and communicated to us in tangible ways, and what is relayed back and forth consciously unfolds according to time, place, and circumstances beyond our earthly scope. In this way we are continuously led on a path of rich growth and discovery, and may be rest assured in the knowing that we are never ever really left behind. Each soul story holds tangible messages, vibrant omens and confirmations, delivered through the divinity held in nature. The true nature of the soul is Satchitananda, which translates from Sanskrit as eternally full of knowledge and bliss. May the wind and the leaves sing to you freely. May the dew on the leaf moisten your brow. Seek not of the forest for mundane frivolity. The mountains and chasms therein rejoice when you call out to them. In the silence you will hear us beckoning you once more. As in the womb, a rhythmic pulse will feed your own heartbeat and attune it with that of the Great Mother. And so shall you resynchronize to the sacred rhythm, that of eternal life. And as the veils of illusory play do fall, you will gain the keys to the kingdom. For in innocence your eyes doth see the truth of our collective wonder. May the wise always be actualized. From Raylene Brady. And from Divine Sistar of the Light Galaxy Girl. Alahandran. We ancestors of humanity speak now. I am seeing a variety of types of beings who are all glowing with love. They are standing in a group observing Gaia and observing us. Those of lower dimensions are not with us. Those who have interfered negatively for their own gain are not in this place. I, Alahandran, speak. I am seeing a tall, bald male being in a blue suit with big blue eyes who is smiling through his gaze. I am sensing that he is trying to make his face appear more human, but it is flickering, and I see that his eyes are quite big and dark, but still friendly. Yes, Galaxy Girl, there is no need for appearances here. I, Alahandran, speak. We are those who are among many who are eagerly awaiting the turn of events. For we love humanity, and we are very involved in the progression and success of this Ascension Earth project. We have lent our time, talents, and scientific mathematical skills to assist in any way possible the upliftment of humanity. Thank you, Alahandran, he bows to me. You, Galaxy Girl, and many others, you are holding the light, millions of you strong. It is approaching the billions. One soul can hold immeasurable light. It is the immeasurable light that is required for the success of grounding the photons from the suns. I am seeing a bright light of suns all lined up, sending light of the purest white to the earth. It is so bright I can't see anything for a second. I am just simply light, within light, surrounded by light. I am home. I, Alahandran, am speaking. Beloved ones, you are home. We are beaming you the remembrance of home. Home, home. You are home here. You are light here. The light is here. It is within you. See, in this moment you are home. In this moment you can feel us, for we are with you. We are your star family. We look the same as you look, for within our different body suits we too are light. We all collectively breathe light onto you now, our love onto you now. I am seeing beings of all sizes and shapes, all within different uniforms, all highly intelligent, loving beings. This is much like the Star Wars movies where the characters have various appearances, but these beings are loving, determined, very strong. We uphold the light. We are beaming our message through this one, for the time has come for the light holders to handle more light. I'm feeling the hair on my head burn as they send light to us. I hope you can feel it through these words. I am seeing there are codes of light language in golden letters activating our DNA and igniting the inner fire. I am seeing our chakras light up and beam, turning on one by one as humanity awakens and their chakras line up with the suns that are lining up. It is a grand cosmic event. The excitement is palpable. Beloved ones, you are the event. You are the light. We bow to you, great beings of love. We are eternally grateful for your service to the light. You came here. You volunteered to be here, to make this place that was so dark into a place that was only light, beauty, peace, and prosperity. Many of you are waiting for the great financial reset. We see the great spiritual reset as far surpassing the importance of this, for naturally with elevated consciousness, of course monetary and financial elevation will follow. It is like a mother holding a child's hand as they walk side by side. The mother leads, spiritual awakening, and the child follows, financial awakening. And so all is well served, all is well grounded, and all is well underway. I am Alahandran. I am grateful for this opportunity to speak. He is tearing up. His great big eyes are all watery. Yes, Galaxy Girl, you are seeing tears of immense happiness. My great-great-great-grandchildren are upon your planet, and I am watching over them. We are all heavily invested in this moment upon Gaia, for you are the delight of our hearts. I am your ever, Alahandran. He bows, taps his fist to his heart, and steps back into the light. From Galaxy Girl. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Ancient light tribes. Many speak of the starseed lineages of light living on distant planets and vast expanses of the universe. I wish to focus your attention on the many portals of light, access points on our planet, the ancient caves to the deep fissures in the depths of our oceans. For the awakening is the uprising of many species, many civilizations reaching a cellular advancement in their own timelines. Understand it is occurring beneath us, deep in the core of Gaia. Around us is a collective species of light, our Mother Gaia, and within us. To expand your light recognition, to see our planet awakening to the ancient slumber of light uprising. As our ancient ancestors awaken from their sleep, know they have been waiting for this now point of awakening we have now reached. Be open to these concepts of light advancements, as many ancient light civilizations are eagerly anticipating our global uprising. The ancient New Earth light lineages are feeling the collective cellular calling of humanity, awakening in light. Know this is a very exciting time for the light lineage of our reality. See the ancient light brothers and sisters awakening before you, as we collectively awaken in light. For Mother Gaia is releasing her shackles. Feel the New Earth light. With love for your journey this week, together we awaken in light. Love equal unity. The Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Many changes and adjustments are happening around the home and family. Your role today is to ground and find stability to support your children and other loved ones who are detoxing the narcissistic paradigm. Generationally, this is ending, so your past, present, and future generations are no longer trapped. God is ensuring that this is the end game for your bloodline. You can use your position today to set boundaries for others on their behalf. Help them be at peace as they release old belief systems during this major paradigm shift. Earth school for you is over with final exams complete. This is the end of all your efforts to free yourself and genetics from the karmic loops that repeatedly blocked you from unconditional love and happiness. Balanced, healthy, loving relationships are ahead after your rebirth. Continue seeking solitude and following your inner guidance system as you leave the past behind. Remain faithful during this transition and transformation. It may be frustrating at times, but doesn't need to be overcomplicated by overthinking. Create solutions through options and possibilities. Slow down and observe the abundance of nature that is around you. Focus on healing and connecting with Source. This will reveal the wisdom and direction to maneuver through your options and decide what is best for you. You have everything you need ahead to prosper and thrive with the abundant supply from the Most High. Know that this is all unfolding in God's perfect divine timing. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Debbie Edwards. Grid, guard, and protect with the Virgo moon, trine Venus, Mercury, and Uranus in Taurus. And trine to Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, today, June 7th, 2022. The moon is in earthy Virgo today, emphasizing attention on the smaller details of life and the fine print of things we say, express, and communicate. The moon is trine to Mercury, Venus, and Uranus, which are all in the sign of earthy Taurus. The moon is also trine to Pluto retrograde in earthy Capricorn. There are incredible celestial alignments happening in the skies today, bringing a lot of our attention in our physical and ethereal world. In situations such as this, the veil thins, gateways are revealed, and portals may be opened. This alignment creates a 5-pointed pentacle where we get to dwell primarily in the 3D to tackle what needs our attention. We are being grounded in ways we may not expect, and that could contribute to feeling stuck in motion or stationary. But this isn't a slowed energy per se. Vibrationally speaking, some of us may feel we're at a standstill while moving, so the concept of time may radiate differently to us. We may notice blips on the clock, a sense of speeding up or slowing down, and shift atmospherically. This is a moment in which we can better take snapshots of visions or exchanges and interactions in the ethers by suspending them in our minds. We are more likely to catch the small whispers coming through telepathically, or the little nuances that lead us to sense when something has been altered, such as our general timelines. I liken it to the moment Neo noticed the glitch in the Matrix when the black cat walked past him twice, to denote the coding that had been changed. This happened right before a significant ambush battle he and his group faced. For us all, we must pay close attention to the ambushes and little traps set before us. Sometimes traps we set before ourselves. Sometimes we must stop to observe the glitch so we can analyze it on a deeper level and decide our next step going forward. The idea here is to observe the little things we'd often overlook if we were in too big of a hurry. This is also where we get to inspect the nooks and crannies of our sacred space and better guard them energetically where uninvited things may be getting in. This is a fantastic time to bury our crystals in the sand or soil and allow the earth to cleanse them of vibrational radiations they have absorbed while protecting or holding space for us. We can clean out the clutter, so to speak, energetically or even physically, by tossing out or donating what we no longer use, like old clothes, furniture, or collectibles. Clutter collects dust, but it also collects stagnant pools of lower vibrational energies. And in those pools and pockets of stagnation, shadow energies can manifest and anchor there. Grief, sorrow, disappointment, depression, and anxiety all can fester where we don't let the light in. We can literally leave behind dark clouds of our own making that we unintentionally become affected by later on. This is why it's essential to cleanse the spaces we decompress in most. Animal totems that would be great to work with today would be the badger, bull, deer, porcupine, opossum, mouse, garter snake, tree frog, and raccoon. They teach us how to ground, pay attention to the smaller details of life, and move at a pace that fits us best. They are born with a natural defense system that fends off predators without having to go into battle directly. We are reminded that we too have an innate defense system that shields us and protects us when we activate those frequencies of high vibrational current within ourselves. This is what creates a veil of separation that keeps us apart and protected from lower vibrational forces. Embracing Mother Gaia today can keep us grounded, and releasing all that no longer serves us can lighten the load we have been carrying. Not all storms bring hail or high winds. Some storms help us let go of the rain of our soul cries, so we can be free of what weighs us down. This is how we rise above. from metavisionaries.com, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, June 6th through the 10th, Rise Above. Mercury is now direct, but we are still feeling suspended in time with Mercury in square to Saturn. Mercury transiting the Taurus-Gemini cusp means we must come into our voice of expression in order to progress forward in this human evolution. We are claiming back our ideal timeline by standing in our spiritual truth. Mercury will come into a supportive trine with Pluto and move over into Gemini next weekend. We must free our mind and begin to create our own reality. Venus at home in Taurus will come up to Uranus next weekend, and then go on to conjunct the north node of the moon at the middle of the month. There's a new direction for the feminine and activation of the goddess archetype. The divine feminine is becoming more and more available. Venus in Taurus is learning to feel worthy of her divine feminine embodiment. The divine masculine is being set free, with Mars coming up to Chiron at the middle of the month. Mars at home in Aries is having an opportunity to drop the old stories of woundedness. We are having an opportunity to claim our inherent strength and life force. The warrior in us is ready to stand up and rise above. We are coming out of the disempowering victim state and getting ready to show our strength and resolve. We will never give up fighting for a world that is good and right and true. This is our quest, but somewhere we got off track. We are coming up on a powerful Sagittarius full moon on the 14th that will put the sun and the moon in square to Neptune in Pisces. We are facing the wounds of abandoning our spiritual truth and connection. The sun and the moon will also be in a favorable aspect to Saturn, speaking to a turning of the tide into the Aquarian age. We can no longer let our feelings of failure in our spiritual quest keep us from getting back on that horse. We are claiming back our future. We are taking back our power and moving the wheel of time. It's an activation of the ascension timeline. We are rising above. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. First quarter moon in Virgo. Sun in Gemini semi-sextile Uranus in Taurus. Mars in Aries semi-square Saturn in Aquarius. Constant questioning can lead to analysis paralysis. Sometimes the only way we can know whether a project, relationship, or job is going to work out is to decide to do it. Practical experience can teach us far more than facts and figures. Give yourself the opportunity to get better, to practice skills, to heal. The goal isn't necessarily wrong if plans fail. Maybe it's just the process that needs to change. Tinker, tweak, make alterations until the system functions smoothly. Whether it's professional or personal, commitment and maturity are essential to structural integrity. Whilst you may fear having to show your true face, transparency is key. Take responsibility for your happiness where you can. Make your core values a foundation for life. You cannot and should not hide who you are to please others. Be real and present. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Our galactic signature today is Keen 20, Yellow Resonant Sun, a Pakal Votan Claire sign, and Galactic Activation Portal Kin. Yellow Resonant Sun guides and teaches us to directly experience the superluminosity of our essential being, our real self, by observing resonance and by being sensitive to intelligent vibrational energies that always surround us. This discernment allows us to cleanse and clear our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual channels. Yellow Resonant Sun encourages us to work with elements that support and reinforce our inner fire of life by being receptive to life's resonances and natural vibrational flow, which allows us to tune in and match vibrations. By doing so, we can and will arrive at unlimited options that elevate and redirect our existence, finding limitless pathways to right alignment. Our passion for life illuminates the way. Yellow Resonant Sun reminds us that this understanding allows us to access a state of attunement in which we are invited to serve as vessels of the mystic muse. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 20, Yellow Resonant Sun. The number 7 is called resonant, and the key words are channel, inspire, and attune. The 7th day occurs bang in the middle of a wave spell, so it's a great day for checking your progress thus far and ensuring you are going in the right direction for the remainder of the wave spell journey. As the number 7 is all about fine-tuning your intuition, this suggests taking stock today will be greatly aided by your psychic abilities. Some regard the number 7 as lucky. If you tune into the energy of this number today, and the result is that you channel some helpful information, well, that's pretty lucky, isn't it? Today is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment, life, and universal fire. This sunny bright day is a portal day which only happens twice in the Tzolk'in. This gives a bit of intensity to the sun's rays, so be careful and don't get sunburnt. Many ideas will pop into your head today as the sun is always illuminating and transmitting information. Plus, it's a psychic number 7 day which aids the downloading of wisdom. Expect the light to shine on things previously hidden to you, and with your path so well lit today, you should make some good progress. The portal day aspect offers us an opportunity to go through a portal where we can be enlightened. The door is being held open for us and the path is brightly lit, but only you can make that step forward. Don't be blinded by all this light, but embrace the chance to awaken. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Resonant Sun, 7 Ahau, Keen 20, 7th of June 2022, 7-7 portal, attuning to enlightenment. 7-6-2022 equals 7-6-6 equals 7-12 equals 7-3, 73 into 37, heaven on earth, equal 10, equal 1. Day code 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation, solitude. 10, manifestation, authority, power. 1, new beginnings, original, leader. Month year codes 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 12, acquiring strength, wisdom. 3, holy triad, joy, creativity, divine. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 20, equal 2, partnership, cooperation, union. 2020. Keen 20, and Ahau is the tribe number 20. Triple awakening power on a galactic activation portal day. Kapow. A very powerful ascension code today following yesterday's 666 first heaven's gate opening. We are in another very potent rite of passage. This gap day and triple awakening code on the highest tribe in the dream spell is powerfully activating the incoming solar flares and ascension energies. A very dynamic window for the star bliss suns to rise up as Homo Luminous. Today we complete our 20-day journey through the tribes in column 1, the first column of the Tzolk'in calendar. Tomorrow we commence our journey at the top of column 2, emphasizing partnerships, coupling, and teamwork during this divine holy month of romantic June. All these energies are super magnified today due to the galactic activation portal day. Today is the day to shine your inner light very, very bright. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channels, essence attunement. A very potent code today. We are fine-tuning our channel and aligning our emotional body with our spiritual rainbow bliss body. The path to enlightenment is through the emotional body, which is directly linked to the spiritual and bliss bodies. The mental, physical bodies are directly linked to each other, but one cannot access the bliss body through these channels. Clearing and mastering the emotional body is the key to ascension. Today we are tuned to the emotional realm, giving us direct access to this bliss. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the manifestation potentials today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel these magical wizardry forces. Remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation, and that this is broadcast through our emotional body rather than our mental body. So it is very important that we are stable, calm, and receptive to our feelings and what frequencies we are actually emitting as a transmitter to the etheric realm. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment that is available to us all. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which is divinely perfect on a white wizardry wave spell day. Day 7 and tone 7 equal 14, double magic. Day 7 in the white wizard wave spell brings extra magical power with the 7 magicians frequency. The wizard enables us to access great source power through your heart portal, magnetizing and magnetically attracting your desires, a dream code. Today's question is, can I attune to and feel my inner Sophia Christed light shining brightly as I resonate in full alignment with all that is, Source? How can I broadcast this radiance to the world? Our completion today results in our total metamorphosis of the golden butterfly breaking free from the chrysalis, stretching its wings and taking its virgin golden flight, carried by the winds of spirit into the spotlight. Divine blessings for stepping up onto the world stage and radiating your love and light universally. We are now fully birthing this new golden age. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger. Keen 20, Yellow Resonant Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to enlighten, inspiring life. I seal the matrix of universal fire with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of free will. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us, our work and mission, and this channel, and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world daily, you can either make a monthly pledge or one-time donation to our links at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Loretta Friesen, for your super chat donation yesterday. We appreciate you and your support very much. And I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Samantika Smart, for your super thanks donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your support. We can also accept donations through the super thanks button below every video, which is the little heart. You can click on the heart and donate through that link. We are very grateful and appreciate all of you that continue to support us in this work and mission. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer and invocation from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Prayers and invocations to the first ray, royal blue flame of God's will, the prayer of surrender by Master L. Moria. Beloved Father, Mother God, into thy hands I commend my being. Use my love, my thoughts, and my life in selfless service to thee. Release from me all that hinders the fulfillment of my holy purposes and ascension. Teach me to be kind in the ways of the brotherhood of light. Direct and establish my life stream in ways that daily and hourly my true identity in God manifests. Beloved God, presence I am, eternal Father, Mother God, may the covenant I made with thee be totally fulfilled. May I live my life to feel your love and see your light. May your will manifest on earth as it is in heaven. Into thy hands I surrender my being, that through me God be glorified in all things. And so be it, beloved I am. Repeat 3, 6, or 9 times. From Prayers to the Seven Sacred Flames by Aurelia. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most powerful, beautiful, and blessed galactic activation portal. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. 1144 coming in. Keep shining your light brightly into the night, and be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.